that behaviour in your object if you like, as long as you know how to serialise and deserialise yourself. It doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
Just like the system
formatter or something.
No, I've looked into the serialisation thing, and the .NET serialisation really isn't appropriate.
We'll get into that in a bit. Anyway.
I can explain why, but
it's not actually important.
Yeah, sure. It was the intro.
Objects need to be able to describe their relationships to other objects. That's important. We haven't really tackled it much in our prototype, but we'd need to know that if we are content distributing a certain object, it might have other related information. Yeah.
Okay.
So, for example,
sorry guys, I'm going to pass it over to AD. Alright. Just keep going.
Ah, it's so shaky.
When it goes up to, when that count goes to 4 minutes, you have to press the big button on the top. That one. Yep. Because it'll only do 4 minutes at a time, and then press it again and again to carry on.
Only 4 minutes. I'm doing that.
Well, because that's the most I can do for YouTube encoding.
4 minutes. Excellent.
Oh,
This
yeah,
whole
good
meeting's
point,
going to
yeah.
be sliced into 4 minutes
Right.
chunks. Excellent.
Awesome.
So, get the idea. So, we don't know whether that will be in the object itself or it might be in the database, but there needs to be some mechanism when we do content distribute stuff. If, for example, you take a bigger concept like a page, if we want to bring it across a page, it's going to have associated element data, which would be objects as well. We need a way of defining that, and it'd be nice if it was defining the object itself, so it defined what its dependencies were. I'm not sure quite how to do that. The next ones are nice ones, because we've banded around how we might do them and gone around in circles quite a lot. So ACL security will be handled centrally and not in stored procedures. That would be fantastic, but we're coming to the realisation it's just not possible either.
No.
Okay, so the thinking behind that is the question poses. I don't like that in our stored procedures we just arbitrarily, if you want to apply some security, everybody kind of joins onto the ACL in their own kind of way. There's no kind of there's no nice centralised way of doing it. Everybody just makes a join onto ACL cache, and they have to remember to put in the condition for the everyone group, things like that. Yeah, which would be nice if it's nice and central. So initially it was like, well, we're boiling everything down to objects. Objects will have their own ACL kind of associated with them. So you'll just say, can this user see this object and things like that. That's no good when you've got procedures which are meant to be listing data, because you might have a million records in there. You only want to show things that Copy can see. You're not going to bring back all a million of those objects, instantiate them, and say, can Copy see you? Can Copy see you? It doesn't work for paging, it doesn't work for lots of things. So any kind of inline ACL checking you want to be doing, that can be done by the object. So you'll just be able to say, user.acl whatever can head see you or something like that. But we'll still not need to do things in listing. So we'll just come up with a nice way of doing it so that people don't have to make those explicit joins themselves. It may just be a nice kind of abstract it a little bit if we can, but it's a kind of concession that we know we can't move everything out of stored procedures, because you could argue that ACL is business logic, which it is, but it's one of those classic examples of business logic that really has to be in
Well,
stored
like you say,
procedures.
it's an ideal. You can't achieve it.
Not if you're using stored procedures, and this is where we kind of the thing you sent around was interesting yesterday, was just because we've been talking about that kind of stuff endlessly for the last 2 weeks. If you use an OR wrapper and a SQL generator, then you could still bring that stuff. Okay, it's logic that gets executed in the database,
exactly what I was thinking.
but the logic for it. Okay, so we're not
not
ruling out
a great model for it.
but for our prototyping, we're trying to stick to using stored procedures, because I think it's just a much harder sell if we don't.
Yeah.
That's not to say we won't replace it later with something else. And then the last one, common behaviour like paging, handle century and nice or shit. I think I just said that anyway. So you get the idea behind that. And then the last page was just what we wanted our prototype to be able to do. And we've not got very far through this, to be honest. We've gone around in lots of circles, but load, save, etc. we've done. Searching, listing, we've decided we know how that's going to be working. Basic behaviour like logging, versions and stuff. We've done, we can